Hello, once again. The next page that we are, like all you know, Cholesky. The other time I told you that we have 6 branches of mathematics, that I said number and numeration, otherwise known as arithmetic. The second one, algebra. The third one, trigonometry. The fourth one, geometry. The fifth one, statistics. While the last one, operation research. Number and numeration, I told you that these are just mathematics that we use in primary school. Primary 1, primary 2, primary 3. What do we mean? Addition of 2-digit number, addition and subtraction of 2-digit number, addition and subtraction of 3-digit number, multiplication and division of numbers. All those numbers, all those one, they are number and numeration. But the step I want to take now is algebra. Algebra, I told you that this is a branch of mathematics that deals with numbers and letters. How do I mean by number? By letters, A to Z. When you mix them together, this type of mathematics normally get people confused. So I just want to highlight it so that you know that mathematics is one of the simplest subjects. Follow me. Algebra. Algebra. This is a branch of mathematics that deals with numbers and letters. Topics under algebra, we have factorization, equation, and we have different types of equation. This one is meant for GS2, GS3, SS1, SS2, SS3, undergraduate. So far that you are incapacitated in mathematics, follow me, you will know that mathematics is very simple. Algebra, equation. 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 Equation is a branch of algebra. Equation is a branch, it's subtopics from algebra, the one that contains letters and numbers. For example, the one I talk on algebra, like 2 plus x, 3x plus 5, 6x plus 5y. Then all these expressions, they are under algebra. That when such expression is having equality sign, it becomes equation. Equation can be defined as branch of algebra that has equality sign. Better says, this is an expression, mathematical expression with equality sign. It's called equation. Mathematical expression with equality sign. This is equation. And when we are talking of equation in O level, equation can be subdivided into 3 or 4. 1, simple equation. Next one, quadratic equation. Third one, simultaneous equation. These are 3 types of equation: simple equation, quadratic equation, simultaneous equation. When you are in GS1, GS2, GS3, primary 6, you will be taught simple equation. When you move to GS3, SS1, you will be taught quadratic equation. When you move to GS3, also SS1, you will be taught simultaneous equation. They are intertwined. One funny thing about mathematics is that there are some topics you need to know before you know another topic. Before you can know equation, you must know algebra. You must know factorization. you must know how to collect like terms, how to add, subtract, multiply, and divide under algebra, how you can interrelate them together. After getting that one, then you now, once you know that one, that means you will know equation. For example, what do you mean by simple equation or linear equation? This is a type of equation that has only one letter. It has only one letter with power 1. How do I mean? Simple equation. Simple equation. It has only one letter with power 1. X plus 5 equal to 0. Now, how do I mean? X plus 5 equal to 0. This is a letter. This is a number. When you move them together, it is algebra. When it's not having equality sign equal to a particular number, it is called simple equation. The letter is having only one letter, x, and the power of that letter is 1. This type of equation is simple equation. Again, 2x plus 8x plus 9 equal to 8. This is also simple equation. How do I mean? It's having only one letter, x, x. Only one letter, x, x. Only one letter. And the power of that letter is 1. The power of this letter is 1. The coefficient of x is 2. The coefficient of x here is 8. So we are not talking of coefficient. Your coefficients just tell us how you can know the multitude of it. But the power, simple equation, it has only one letter with highest power 1 with equality sign. That is simple equation. When we are talking of this simple equation, there is no specific method. What you just need is to collect like term, put same families together, then make the letter the subject of the formula. The next one, quadratic. Quadratic equation. It has only one letter with highest power 2, apart from special quadratic equation, in which we are going to make mention of that one later. Now, quadratic equation, it has only one letter, like linear equation, but highest power 2. The only difference, let me quickly rub off this. Example of that one, 2x squared plus 5x plus 6 equal to 0. Let me change it to x squared. Sorry for that. X squared plus 5x plus 6 equal to 0. This is an example of quadratic equation. I told you quadratic equation, it has only one letter. X, one letter. But the highest power is what? 2. If I clean these two, it becomes linear equation. But because of the 2, the power, it has changed it to quadratic equation. And in solving quadratic equation, we have some methods in which we normally use. One, we use factorization methods of solving it. We have factorization method. We have use of formula. Third one, we have completing the square. completing the square method, and the last one, graphical method. The simplest, factorization, followed by use of formula, followed by completing the square, followed by graphical method. One thing I know, if you want to certify yourself that you know mathematics, you must know equation very well. You must know equation very well. How do you know that you know equation? Once you can differentiate between the three types of equation, once you can differentiate between linear and quadratic, you know the method to use. But if you cannot differentiate, problem lies. That is why I'm teaching you on this page how to differentiate between linear and quadratic, in which I've told you the only difference between the two is the power. They both have one letter, but the highest power of quadratic is 2, while the linear is 1.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, that's, you must be able to differentiate. Our next page, I will just teach you how to solve it. It's very, very simple. Why the equation is simultaneous. This is a type of equation that has more than one letter. Has more than one letter. And highest power can be 2. Highest power can be 2. That means it can start from 1 or 2. Unlike quadratic equation or linear equation that has only one letter. This one has simultaneous equation has more than one letter. And the power can be 2. But you definitely have 2 equations joined together. That is how you can differentiate simultaneous equation from both linear and quadratic. For example, 3x plus 5y equal to 8. 2x plus 3y equal to 9. Letter. 2 letters, x and y. I told you simultaneous equation is a type of equation that has more than one letter with highest power 1 or 2. When you look at this equation, the first equation, it has 2 letters, x and y. Why the second equation, it has letter x and y. But the highest power of both letters, they are 1, 1. Now take this for example. This one is called linear simultaneous equation. Why did I call it linear simultaneous equation? It has only one power on the letter. The second one, 3x plus 6y equal to 9. 4x squared plus 5y squared equal to 10. When you look at this also simultaneous equation. But if you look at it, the first line, it has power 1, while the second equation is having power 2. This one is called one linear, one quadratic simultaneous equation. They are very simple. Just substitute this. We have different methods in solving simultaneous equation, different methods that we use to solve simultaneous equation with respect to your level. The first one, methods. The first one, elimination method. The second one, substitution method. Substitution method. Why the third one? Graphical method. Why the other one? That are normally, once you know mathematics, you can use matrix method. Matrix method. They are very simple. When next we meet in the next page, I will solved some questions, and I will give you many as perceived difficult questions. Why did I use the word perceived? The question that you think that they are difficult, you find out that they are not difficult, they're very simple. Once again, meet me on my next page. I remain Sholeski. Thank you very much.